are back with the Christmas tree in our normal. Welcome to Vlogmas day 7. I thought it was day 6. Another day has gone. Slow start this morning, it's 9 o'clock, but I've showered, dressed, I've hung out some washing, I've emptied the dishwasher, I've done a lot of morning jobs already, so that's good. Got some more stuff to hang out, I believe, and some towels to throw in. Had a whole lot of washing today, obviously, because I haven't done any for a number of days being away. I've actually unpacked the boxes of clothes that we take away. That's done. There wasn't, most of it was in the washing, so it was pretty easy. But you know, I can put off that part of it. So that's good, that is done. We are installing a new system in the motorhome before our next trip away, which isn't until the end of January. So we'll have a new system in place in there then. Let's see. I don't know. Kevin's off to work. Haven't seen Christy yet. I'd forgotten. I've got to go to Christy's psychologist appointment with her this afternoon. Looking at getting her an autism diagnosis as well, just to make things a bit easier in the official realm of the world, so she can get, you know, more assistance that she needs. So my plans today are just to tidy up downstairs. If we take a peek over there, a bit of stuff on the table, a little bit of stuff on the floor, and we go that way. Kitchen table's got stuff on it. Bench isn't too bad. And I'd like to try and give I want to vacuum all through the downstairs, the floors, and possibly give the kitchen bench at least a good clean. I'm going to try hard to get that done. But again, if I don't get done today, that can be done tomorrow, and then sometime we have to put the rest of the groceries away, but that's going to require quite a bit of reorganization. So I'll show you where they are at the moment, the situation in the spa room here. That's the situation. Because like all these bags and those bags are supposed to fit in this cupboard. Well, there's a spot there for the brown rice, so we're right with that. And the chips are not going to fit in that bag. So we'll actually, probably won't be as bad as what I thought. So if only I hadn't got mega tins of beans for the dogs. So yeah, and I've got to find space for the jars of the pasta sauce and stuff. It's probably not as bad as what I thought it might be, actually. Now I can see there is space there for the things that I want, which is what I've been aiming for all along, is to have a spot for everything and only be getting the products that we actually use, rather than, you know, trying too many new products and things. There's a few things yesterday we thought, oh, we could get that, but we weren't sure about if we liked it in big quantities. Or like Kevin even said about the tri-coloured quinoa. So, but I've already got the white quinoa. Yes, the tri-colour I think is a little bit healthier, but we buy the white because it's obviously cheaper. We feed it to the dogs. And let's just have one colour quinoa rather than go for 2 different varieties of quinoa. Things like that, I've sort of been working on a lot of that sort of stuff. It doesn't always work out because Kevin does like to get things that he doesn't always eat. Like we have a cherry jam in the fridge. It's been there forever. I only pretty much have raspberry jam. We've also got a strawberry jam. So, and a marmalade. I do eat marmalade sometimes. So, anyway, that's a bit of an aside. I am going to have breakfast, and of course I'm having that lovely fresh Turkish bread. I don't want to toast it because it's too beautiful and fresh, so I'm probably just going to pop some, I don't even know, maybe some vegan cheese on it like I had down over the weekend, and then tomorrow I'll probably toast with some jam. Do something like that toasted tomorrow when it's not quite as fresh as it still is today. But yeah, that's a little plan for today. Tied up. I think that's going to be the plan. I'm not going to look at food today. I'm just going to tidy up, maybe clean out the fridge a bit, and then tomorrow I'll get into like chopping up watermelon. I've got a rock melon and a pineapple, and I've got fruit to get chopped up and used up, and meal planning to be done, and there'll probably still be some groceries that we need, but I want to see exactly what we've got before I go and buy stuff. But we'll probably need lettuce. They're probably too much because we've got a lot of stuff. I made like cucumbers. I probably should have bought cucumbers yesterday. Because I haven't got any cucumbers. But anyway, I'll pick up tomorrow or the next day the bits and pieces that we do need, and some more mangoes. Because we're down to the last few mangoes. Before I get started with the cleaning and the tidying, I need to make up the dog's grain mixture for the week. One of the things of rice ended up with a hole in it somewhere yesterday, so Kevin's we put half of that packet in there, I was adding the quinoa, red lentils and barley, and possibly some TVP to it, depending how full that is. And then I'll just get that cooking, and then I'll get on with some tidying. I think I'll just start in the lounge room and then walk my way to the kitchen, and then hopefully get the floors done. Oh dear. Oh man. Don't eat that, Coda. One of those, obviously one of those days. I'll show you my mess. Luckily, most of it landed on the bench, and I haven't swept the floors yet. There's not too much on the floor. Just a little bit down there. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with me? The main problem is that rice, there's more rice in it than normal. I have done the lounge room, I've tidied up everything, and I have vacuumed, and the place looks a lot better. I've still got to finish off the kitchen, but I'm having a little bit of a break now. I've got some a concert ticket for myself for the DMAs to get in about 10 minutes. It's a pre-sale. I'm very excited. The concert is not until October, but that's exciting. And I've just made a bit of progress on my list. So I've still obviously got things to do downstairs, and the vacuuming is not quite finished, and the kitchen really needs a good clean, especially now since I spilt that rice stuff everywhere. So you're not too much more I have to do when the dogs. It's simple, and later on this afternoon I want to try and brush the Goldens. Definitely reply to comments. I thought I would have done some on my way, but I just didn't. I don't know, I wasn't really in the right frame of mind to do that, so I didn't get to it at all. So definitely want to try and get up to date today. But again, my dad's a bit mucked up with not having a normal lunch time and having to go out at like quarter to two. So if I don't get to it today, I'll try and do some, and then if I don't get to finish, I can do it tomorrow. And I really want to work on my puzzle today, which I haven't done for probably about a week since I worked on my puzzle. VLOGMAS has slowed me down with a puzzle because it's sort of taking up that puzzle time, probably more editing. And sort out the fridge again. That'll probably end up happening tomorrow. We'll just see. Yeah, Thea and Dan came over earlier, so that sort of threw my little plan out of whack a little bit, but we're getting there. So I'm gonna get on and get these tickets in a few minutes, and then I'll go into the kitchen and try and get the kitchen finished before lunch, and then I'll probably have a quick lunch, and then it'll be time to head out again. Hope I can get a little rest time in there when I have my lunch. Day 6 of VLOGMAS, or the 6th of December, is uploading. So that's done. I'm doing pretty good getting them out the day after. So far anyway, we're nearly a week in. And just to prove to you, the dining table is all done. Just got my jigsaw puzzle there. And the floor is all cleared and vacuumed. So now just got to do this room. I did a little bit when Thea and Dan were here, so it's not too bad. I just got to tidy up the desk again. A few things to put away. I haven't unboxed the Instant Pot yet. I will get to that. Yeah, so that's think I'll clean off the kitchen and then I can do all the surfaces, which are really good because they haven't been done for a bit and they need a really good clean into all the little corners.
Look as far as I can see, but you don't want to talk to me, no. And not through words, not through songs, not through whispers, not through phones. When I look at you, I know that got me in a state of mind, traveling through wasted time. Think of how I will rewrite every single song. Traveling through wasted time. Think of how I will rewrite every single song. Walk as far as I can go. time. Think of how I will rewrite every single song.
They just go around the house together. Now they're following me. You guys are funny. You just go around together, don't you? It's because you're the besties. You go around the house together. It's very cute. Okay, I've just got to do this upper bench and vacuum and I am done. I'm just here with Christy for her appointment. And we're a little bit early, so we've just come to look at these flowers. I love agapanthus. I don't know what those ones are, but they're pretty. I'm back from that appointment. I'm just going to finish off my lunch. I got most of my lunch eaten, but I'm going to finish off my lunch. And then I'm going to work on my puzzle for a bit, I think. I think I've done all the jobs that I needed to get done today. Could bring in the washing. I think I got everything else done. Didn't mop the floors, but that's okay. I'm happy with having got them vacuumed. Happy with the state of affairs. So I will finish my lunch, play with my puppies a bit, and then I think when Cameron comes home we'll be going for a swim. I'll check with him if he wants to go for a swim. Otherwise Christy and I will go in earlier, but it's a warm day. I'm leaving the aircon off, so it'll stay warm. It's not too bad. Like it's tolerable. I'm sitting in front of the fan and there is a bit of a breeze, but that's why I shut those curtains, because the afternoon sun comes in there in the summer, so keep the heat out of there and it should stay okay. But my home, it's looking nice. It's making me happy. I just like a tidy home with less stuff in it. And I'm happy. I'm not hard to make happy, I don't think. So this is my lounge room at the moment. Got some puppies, more puppies, Christmas tree, but you know, everything's picked up. Oh, you can't see over there, it's all dark. But it's nicer when the puzzle's not on the dining table, but you know, I like my puzzle, but I look out there now and it's all tidy. Just got a fuzzy pants there. Bailey, I'm getting up. You're being rude. I'm getting up. I'm gonna do dinner. I got me sidetracked. I didn't get to my puzzle. I ended up listening to music for the week. I usually do it on a Friday when like the new music's released. If you're into music, you'll know what I'm talking about. I usually, even though I use Apple Music or iTunes, on a Friday I'll go through Spotify because they have better playlists that seem to throw up better music based on what I like. Hey, stop it! So I've just been doing that because I didn't do it on Friday. So I've just been adding some new music. So I'm going to go do the doggies dinner. Cameron's not home. I might contact him, find out when he's going to be home. I kind of want to have a swim before we did our Advent tea like yesterday. We're not going home too late. Maybe we'll just go and... Actually, I can't do the dog's dinner yet before I swim. I forgot that because the Coda tends to drink a bit of water in the pool and makes him sick if he eats beforehand. So he needs to have his swim before he has his dinner. So I'll chase Kevin, find out when he's going to be home. If not, Christian, I might just take the dogs in the pool because that was going to be their activity for the day. So I did do a walk this morning and I'm going to do a walk tomorrow morning when it's cooler and I don't have the cleaning and stuff to get done. So yeah, I'll chase him up and see what he's up to. I just arrived home and I have lots of parcels apparently. I know some are Christmas presents and some are mine. So I'll go try and open them while your dad's upstairs. It's warm in. Kevin's just putting our gnocchi bake in the oven.
Please Siri, set the timer for 28 minutes.
Coda's in there looking at his ball machine.
Counting down.
I'm not doing the ball machine now. It's time to do the advent calendar so we can have our tea while our dinner is cooking. Because this is quite late for us. It's 25 past 6.
Do I have to boil the kettle?
Wait till I see what temperature we need. What is it, 7th? That depends what kind of tea. Moroccan Dreams. Sounds nice. Is that going to be a mint one again?
Never been to Morocco.
So boiled, yeah. No milk today. It says prepare to drift away on an authentic Moroccan holiday. Fresh, clean and full of subtle, soft spearmint flavours. Oh, I think I'm going to like this one. This sweet yet smooth mint brew hails straight from Morocco to your teacup. It's funny, I would have thought a spearmint one you would have not boiled it. There you go.
Someone's banging the cupboards when you're trying to boil.
Oh, I know. I'm going to get the camera set up and we'll be back with our teas. Hello. I forgot to do this. Oh, I just cracked it open and I can smell it. It smells really good. Oh, it smells like spearmint chewing gum. Oh my gosh, that brings back memories. I used to love spearmint chewing gum when I was a teenager. Oh wow. While I'm waiting for Kevin, I just want to take the opportunity to say thank you for all your comments. Everyone who's left a comment on these Vlogmas videos, I will get to replying to them. I do apologise. I really thought I would have got to on the weekend, but just didn't get there. But I will get there this week, I promise. But thank you anyway. I think Mr. Whitney will be joining me soon. I can't get over how nice this tea smells.
I'm here now in my robe.
So we can stay on. I'm in my nightie. We just had you saw we had a swim. And look, the battery's going to go flat. We're going to have to take all that camera apart and start with the battery.
Yeah, just plug in your battery pack.
I don't know how to do that. That would be a daddy job. I don't do that. I would just swap the battery up for a fresh battery. I nearly did, but I only changed it today. I thought it'll be fine. Obviously not. That's our tea. I'll pour that while Kevin's getting the battery charging for us. Moroccan. No, this has just got Moroccan mint in it.
Oh, is that it?
Yep.
Just Moroccan mint.
So this one just has Moroccan mint. I love the smell. We haven't tasted it yet. Do you want to taste it?
I just tasted it.
Oh, you cheated.
Was that off camera? Are we editing that part out?
Oh, it's nice, isn't it?
Someone
like it?
commented and said you had pretty hair.
I knew that could have been. Did you like the tea? We're talking about tea now.
Yes.
Did you actually watch the video?
No.
No.
Oh, I think I might have watched bits of it.
Is that the one I put
I'll
up this
fast forward
afternoon?
to the bits that I might be in.
That was one I want to put up this afternoon. I made a comment about how you always talk about the fact that I talk too much on videos. But in the Q&A, you've been Mr. Chatterbox.
Well,
yeah.
it's the first chance ever anyone's cared what I have to say.
Okay, I've got a couple of, well, that tea I like.
Yeah.
It's basically spearmint, but it doesn't really taste like, you're not a fan of mint tea?
Tastes, no, it's not very exciting.
Oh, I think I like the digestive tea that we get from the tea shop in Barrel.
Every time we do a Q&A, I look at you.
You've got to look at our
I've got to look at the thing.
Look at our friends. There's a tea shop that we like to go to in, I can't think of the name. Does it start with B?
Berry?
Berry, yep. Well, we've got like this Berry, there's Barrel, there's Berrima.
Oh.
They're all the ones, I couldn't think of Berry, but I thought of the other B ones.
Berry, because there's an NRMA car charger there. If you had a Tesla, you could charge up down there.
That's exactly what I think of when I think of Berry.
Well, I do.
Now, I think I've taken you guys to the tea shop there before. We do go, we haven't been, obviously, since the pandemic. They have a nice digestive tea, which Kevin's just given me his tea.
I've had enough now. It's minty. It feels like I'm drinking toothpaste.
I think it's when I smelled it, it just smelled like spearmint chewing gum, which I used to love.
I don't know what
You
it
have
smells.
that smell like?
No, I think it's toothpaste.
Well, I use toothy tabs now. That are fruit tingle flavoured at the moment I'm using. And I'm just sitting in this ball machine again.
Because you're a vegan hippie.
Okay, let's do a couple of little questions today since we're running, well, not running late in YouTube land, but we're running late in our world.
I want to know where everyone is.
Well, you can ask.
I assume everyone's in America, but I
No, they're
don't think
not.
that's true.
No, that's not true.
So we're recording again.
We are. Had a fail. Kevin's
I put an external battery pack
didn't work.
on the
camera shut
but
down.
it must draw more power than it can charge through its USB port.
Okay.
We were wondering where everyone was.
Yes.
That's
Kevin
where we
wanted
were up to.
Kevin was interested to know where you are from. So if you would let us know below, that would be
Because I
Good.
assume America, but that's
No?
not right.
no, the Americans.
Someone said Melbourne. Someone said they can't find a house for $400. I think that was in Melbourne.
No, in Sydney.
In Sydney. And you're
Where
right,
I want
in a
them.
city you're not going to. And this place that I was talking about is our place that has someone in it, and we rent it out for $400 a week. But it's had the doors kicked in. It's a long story, but anyway, it's not a lovely place, but they're getting it
No,
for
but it's a home.
$400 a
It's
week.
a home.
It's a house.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Kevin
fix
wasn't
it.
saying what kind of house you could get. He said you could get a house in
then-
Wollongong.
And you can get an apartment for like 500 and something.
No, obviously, there's levels of houses.
Yeah. Anyway.
And maybe in Sydney you can't even get a dump for 400. I don't know.
No.
So maybe you can't. And this is a place that it's getting close to a dump. So anyway, moving on. Okay, M says, would we ever move to the UK? I would.
It's a big surprise.
We've talked about it, not seriously though, but yeah, if Kevin said, do you want to move to Scotland, I'd be packed and I'd be on the plane. Well, not at the moment because they're not flying, but
I think
in a normal world.
it's more expensive to live over there. You see all these renovation shows, and they always go, this lady's a secretary and her husband delivers pizza, and their budget's $2 million for their renovations or whatever. £2 million.
What on earth are you going on about?
The renovation shows on UK TV, they always seem to have huge amounts of money, and I don't know how anyone affords to live there.
In England?
In
Scotland?
England or Scotland, they're all the same.
How many people live there?
I know, but I don't know how they afford to. Anyway,
It's all about your lifestyle and where you live.
if we had enough money,
And how
it
much
would
you
be
earn.
nice. Obviously, I wouldn't have a job
Yes.
and would have to work out what I could do.
Yeah, for a long time I actually really wanted to live in, I really would seriously wanted to live in Scotland. Now, I don't know. I've gone past that stage in life, I think, where it's a possibility. So, because Kevin's, gearing up to retire, hopefully sooner
Everyone-
rather than later.
Everyone complains about the weather over there, and
Yeah,
people
we
complain
haven't
about the weather
experienced
here.
a winter.
But our weather here is perfect.
Yeah, and I do appreciate the weather a bit more now. We've just been for a swim.
If it never gets that hot, it never gets that cold.
It gets that hot.
Oh, not that bad. And it's
We've got air conditioning, so that
we get plenty of sun. The solar panels work really well.
The thing I love, and it's particularly Em was saying her mum was from Scotland and she feels a strong desire to spend time in Scotland. Well, I can definitely relate because both my parents are Scottish, and yeah, I love Scotland and have a very strong, I can't think of the right word.
Affinity?
That's not the
don't
right
know.
word. Affiliation. Maybe that's what I was going for. Who knows where my brain goes.
But
Affinity.
I quite like
I think
Scotland.
you might write the right word. But yeah, I think at this stage we would just, I said to Kevin yesterday, I'd really like to go back to the UK and I'd spend a couple of months and just have a really good, spend a long time.
we did a
just
long
chilling around.
tour in the Highlands, one of our trips, and we stayed near Inverness, where we stayed. We stayed at a little hotel, and it was really nice, and I could have stayed there for a long time.
Was that on the bus tour?
I don't know. We stayed.
Coda.
We had a little room in Inverness. Anyway, it's probably video.
Oh yeah, no, that was our trip that we went on our
Yeah.
own. But we spent 2.5 weeks in Scotland. We flew to the UK just for 2.5 weeks.
and it was really nice.
We got a
It
good
was-
deal.
It was a bit more relaxed.
Yeah, we'd been in August and we're back the next May, and that's when we spent the 2.5 weeks there, which was.
You must have had more money then,
Well, I would have been working.
probably.
I was working,
So that was better.
but that was back in the days where we talked about everything going on the credit card.
Yeah.
That was in those days. Just put it on the credit card. Worry about it later on, or don't worry about it later on. Okay, so probably we would not move there now. Realistically, it's not viable. But I would like to spend longer time. If we could afford to spend longer time there, that would be great.
Our travel insurance only lets us travel for 2 months at a time, so that seems to be a good number. I'd rather do some longer term stuff. But
Yeah.
it's hard while I have a job,
Yeah.
but you never know.
We might, because that was quite a quick question, even though it took a long time to answer.
You talk a lot.
Yeah. We'll answer another one. It's about holidays. This is from KMC. Says, when we plan a holiday, do you plan a budget for spending per day?
No. You plan
Not
everything
anymore.
else.
We used to. In the early days, I actually did do a budget, and I would budget per day.
And we probably will be next time.
And I don't know if we ever stuck to our budget, but I did used to budget. I did used to budget on spending per day, and I think back in those days they used to sort of say it was like allow $50 per person for food or something like that, which I never thought we would ever spend that much on food, but probably at Disney we would have.
I think we're better at spending now, so we probably don't need to.
Yeah.
We don't go out to restaurants.
And we don't put everything. We do put stuff on credit card, but we pay for it in full every month.
Yeah, we watch other Disney vloggers and things, and a certain two of them, like David and Ian. If you haven't watched them, it's Mr. David, Mr. Ian channel, and they get so much stuff and a lot of pop vinyls and things, and I look at them and go, gee, that's quite cool, but I wouldn't buy it. So many things we just wouldn't buy anymore. So I don't think our spending would be a problem because we're too scared to spend money now.
Well, we live in Canberra, we didn't spend much money, so
No.
yeah. And
We wander through shops.
what was the exact
I spend
question?
money on things like phones.
Do we plan a budget? No, we don't
that's
anymore
all.
anyway. But yeah, obviously if your money is tight or limited, then yeah, a budget kind of is necessary, and I guess you just break down what you've got and sort of break it up per day, I guess, and try and look online and get an idea of what sort of foods cost at the places that you want to eat, because everyone's different. We tend to have a lot of meals, as you guys know that have watched our travel vlogs. We tend to eat most of our, maybe we might have lunch out and then we'll have dinner, like a frozen dinner is usually what we have. We go to the supermarket, buy a few frozen dinners, and we'll have a few takeaway meals over the time we're away, but
Yeah.
most of our breakfast and most of our dinners are in the room.
What do we do in Vegas? I don't think we spend that much in Vegas either.
We just do the fast food course pretty much, most of it, a couple of dinners out, and
Yeah,
then
so we don't
fast
spend that
food
much.
meals.
We
And
don't-
sometimes we'll get something and like assemble a meal, like assemble a salad or something like
Did we
that.
spend more in Hawaii? I know we got the little glass things and stuff. Like we bought a few more souvenirs over there, but it wasn't crazy.
No, I don't think so. Still, most of when we're travelling now, most of our souvenirs are for other people. I was
So-
actually quite looking, yeah.
Yeah, so no, we don't have a budget, and we just hopefully don't spend too much.
No. But we did used to budget back when money was probably a bit more limited, I guess. I don't know. Alright, that's it. We're gonna, I don't know how much longer dinner's got to go. We'll have dinner.
Hey Siri, how long is the timer got to go?
Oh my god, you can't ask Siri a question on a video.
8-minute timer with about 5 minutes remaining.
It's about 5 minutes remaining till we get to eat our
Yeah,
dinner.
and everyone else's Siri's just told them how long their dinner's got to go as well.
Sorry, other Siris.
You don't do that.
They do it on their video. They ask the other word things. I'm
Yeah,
not
the
even
one
gonna
started with
say.
A.
Yeah, the Amazon one.
Don't do that.
Well,
That's
sorry,
naughty.
people. We'll have to bleep it
It
out.
used to drive me crazy when people would do that when we had the one.
I always wear
used to be in
headphones, so
there.
nothing ever activates when I'm watching
Yeah.
things. So do people watch this with headphones? There you go. You can put that in the comments, and we'll know if people have headphones or they have it on TVs. We watch people's vlogs on. You watch them on your laptop.
I watch my laptop
But
during
at
the
night,
day.
if we're watching stuff together, we watch it on the TV. So, luckily, the Amazon one doesn't trigger.
Chat, chat. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Fleas. Alright, see, me?
Yes.
I'm not the one going. What are you doing?
Nothing.
I'm sorry, guys. Bye.
Little fleas. Oh, they had to scratch my head.
You're funny. I love you. Is that what you're doing, scratching your head?
Yes.
The funny way to scratch your head.
Well, it was on camera.
So what you're trying to
Everything's different on camera.
discreet cat.
Are we still-
No. Oh, I turned it off, I think. Oh no, we were still recording.
Stop recording.